So now we have the 2-7 Raptors Nets.
Yeah, Raptors Nets.
So with this one, just like Damian Lillard was saying, he was watching Nets games and they're really good and stuff. I don't see it. I think the Nets are in turmoil right now until next season, until the start of next season.
I do not agree with the turmoil thing.
Really?
They're a solid team. They play really good. They play team basketball, which is great, and that's what you need for the playoffs. They just don't have the talent, but they have some good players. Like Joe Harris was doing great, I thought, against the Blazers.
Well, yeah, I saw that game too. He was hitting some fucking mid-range shots.
And, of course, Karras was the best player on the Nets that day. He was hitting shots. He was
38 points.
Creating, and, like, he was creating a lot of his points. Like, nobody was driving, kicking to him. Nobody was getting him the easiest shot he could get. He was the focal point, and he got to the spots he needed to, and he was making the shots. And then, again, Joe Harris played really good, too. Finishes way better than a lot of people think. Yeah. He finishes very good. He's not just like a straight shooter where, like, when he's in the paint, he looks clueless. He's going to hit. He hit, like, this tough, like from the baseline, like, Kyrie Irving-ish layup where he, like, spun the ball off the backboard.
Oh, English.
Yeah, he used the whatever. But yeah, dude, like he could score in the paint, which is cool.
I want to look something up really quick. It's Brooklyn Nets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn Nets.
But with Joe Harris too, like he's a great 3-point shooter. But another thing I loved is that he'll do the pump fake and then one dribble in, and then a pull up jumper. Yeah, which I think is a lost art, and I think it looks really cool to do that one dribble pull up. And, like, he hit a couple of those contested consistently. Looked like not a problem for him. Looked like he wasn't scared to do it. So I think, like, he's very good. He's better than most people think. So now, I think they could actually string together, like, a couple close games against the Raptors. Yeah. And for the amount of talent they have on the team, I think that says that they are a great team.
Now, I'll say this, because let's admit it, the Raptors' number one go-to is their defense. Right? Yeah. Now, the Brooklyn defense is nowhere near as good as the Raptor defense. Not only on top of the Raptors defense, they're able to score and answer like a stop, you know?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So I'm looking at the scores of the last couple of Brooklyn Nets games where they lost. And almost every score is at 100, above 100. And if it's not, it's because they lost and they scored 79 points versus the Grizzlies. You know what I mean?
You're talking about the Nets aren't scoring?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're allowing upwards of 120 points every game. And that's not going to fly with the fucking Raptors.
For sure. For sure, their defense isn't great. Like I said, they don't have as much talent as they need to play to, like, win a couple games against the Raptors. But for the talent they do have, the way they're playing, I think they are a great team. Because they actually make games like the game against the Blazers, who were kind of on a tear, who were trying to make the playoffs, who were hungry. They made it a good game. And, like, I feel like most fans can't name more than 3 players on the Nets. Maybe even 2.
Well, they got Tyler Johnson, Karis LeVert, Joe Harris, Jared Allen. Who else?
I feel like a lot of casual fans only really know LeVert, maybe Joe Harris, and Jared Allen. Like, they know his name, but they might know
nobody else showed up.
But they're solid players. Yeah. Which is my point, is like, even they have solid players, and a lot of those players were there when they made the playoffs last year before they had this new talent. Everyone that's out practically, except for Dinwiddie, wasn't on the team last year when they made the playoffs. Yeah. So these guys are good players.
I don't doubt that, but I am saying Raptors in 4.
I agree with you. But for the amount of talent they have, they are a great team. I don't think they win a game.
I like how you didn't think twice about that. You're just like, yep, that's true.
No, yeah, I agree with you.
So you got the Bucks in 4, Raptors in 4?
Yeah.
I fucked up that switch there, but yeah. Damn, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's a lost series, dude. It's like the Raptors will win every game. I think they have even more to prove this time around without having a fucking lottery ticket.
I hope Norman Powell spreads his wings. I like Norman Powell, I hope like he shoots great. He's just a guy I'm rooting for. I just hope Norman Powell does well.
Dude, his finishes are fucking dope.
Yeah, he's a fun dunker. He's nice to watch.
Yeah.
But like I think he's a good defender too, and I like that. I like how he's like he can be a good shooter. He could be a solid defender, and he dunks nice.
I like the dunkings.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move to the 3-6 in the Western Conference.
We kind of got to give Kyle Lowry and Siakam a little bit. Like I love Kyle Lowry. Yeah. I actually like him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Lowry's great defensively. He'll hit those threes when you need him.
Yeah.
Pascal Siakam, he can do a little bit of everything. He's going to get the ball a lot more in the playoffs. I'm interested to see how he's going to react to that. But yeah, I think the Raptors are solid. If they play team ball, they're going to beat the Nets easy.
Now, Kyle Lowry. Mm-hmm. I love Kyle Lowry. Like I said, last year I was a Raptors fan, right? Okay. The one thing I don't like about some NBA players, let's say James Harden, Kyle Lowry, these types, is the manipulation of the refs. I hate how they kind of like force a fall. Or Kyle Lowry finishes really like safely, I guess you could say, that he falls every time he goes to the rim. Mm-hmm. But his taking charges type thing where he just falls on any contact bugs the shit out of me, dude. Like if you were seriously that as talented as a player as you are, he is very talented. He doesn't need to do that. But I think it's kind of like, I don't know if it's somebody else. It's like the uppers telling him to do that.
I think the older you get, the more of a chess match it is to be in the NBA instead of like pure athleticism. So like, I feel like taking a charge like that is a skill that's more valued when you realize that basketball is more getting the most out of what
you can offer at the time.
Yeah. And so like maybe it's not fun basketball to watch, but they're trying, that's like moving a pawn to get a
bishop or something.
Yeah, exactly. You get that star player to grab an extra foul.
Yeah.
And it might not be the most beautiful basketball.
I understand the logic. I just think that he's better than that.
Yeah.
I'm all for him saving his legs and falling at the rim. And if he gets a foul for that, there's another reason why he's doing that.
I guess you're right too, because it doesn't even necessarily mean that you're against charges. You're against flopping.
Yeah, the flopping and
but it could be a chess match move.
Yeah. Yeah. And I respect it. I mean, I just don't respect it.
Yeah. But Kyle Lowry, I love Kyle.
See, I respect somebody like LeBron James that will not flop. He does flop. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. But not every play. And he will complain his ass off to the refs. He'll finish a move and he'll be on his feet being like,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah. He will flop a lot, though.
Yeah.
A lot.
Okay, I take back my statement, yeah.
Yeah. But he's also one of the greatest players ever.
Yeah. And then, I mean, Serge Ibaka has always been one of my favorite Raptors, at least. As far as favorite NBA players, I think he's hilarious. I love his podcast.
He has a podcast?
Well,
his interview thing?
Yeah, his YouTube show, like, what would you eat or some shit.
How hungry are you?
How hungry are you?
Yeah.
Like the French food.
But he makes them eat animal penis. Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
I mean, yeah. Dude, I just love how when Kawhi was on it, he was just like, yeah, man, whatever, I guess. At first, he was like, nah, I'm not going to eat that. And then he's like, come on, Kawhi. He's like, all right.
I mean, if you say, okay, all right, I mean, I'll do it.
And I respect his monotone nature.
Yeah.
No reason why I respect that. But I think it's very valid. It's impressive. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So, Serge Ibaka, who's the other guy? Pascal Siakam.
Siakam, yeah.
He's the powerhouse of the Raptors right now, other than Kyle Lowry, obviously. I think Kyle Lowry is the leader.
I think Kyle Lowry is more integral to that team than Siakam. Siakam's great. Siakam might be the better player, but I think the moments Kyle Lowry creates, like the way he steps up when they need a basket, because of his veteran leadership, because of his IQ, is more important to the team than Siakam. I don't even want to say more important, but it's like undervalued what he brings because it's just as important, maybe more important than Pascal Siakam's talent.
Yeah, I think for sure Pascal Siakam is the more athletic on the team. I wouldn't say talented. I think Kyle Lowry is insanely talented.
Okay.
And his movement off the ball, everything that Kyle Lowry does for the team, for sure. I agree with you on that. But I think Pascal Siakam is the lead scorer. I don't know if that's a fact.
Yeah, I see what you're saying too, because I was talking with a friend about this earlier too, is that like the way Pascal kind of scores is kind of based on his length and athleticism.
Yeah.
Like sure, he'll dribble the ball better than most forwards, most big men. Maybe not forwards, just most big men.
Yeah.
And so it gives you the illusion that he's like super skilled dribbling, but he's not. He's just more skilled of a dribbler than a big man.
Yeah.
So like when he gets his shots from driving, they are kind of standard big man driving to the lane shots. They're not necessarily the stylish, acrobatic, super skillful Kyrie-like layups, or even KD, the way KD will get a layup.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you're right. He isn't the most skilled, but he is more skilled than most big men.
I'm trying to see how tall Kyle Lowry is. Okay, 6 foot. Wow.
Yeah, dude, he's like my height.
He's 6 foot. Let's not get crazy.
What do you mean? I am 6 feet. I'm like 5'11", 6 feet.
Fred VanVleet, insanely talented in the bubble especially. He is dude, if you're not a Raptors fan, he's the scariest person on the Raptors. Like, just the amount of points that he could score in a game.
I love, ever since I saw him, I think he was with Iowa State, if I'm right.
Let me check.
Since college. I liked him in college. And then when I saw him in the NBA. Wichita, yeah.
Is
same
that
colors. Same colors. It's like the same color scheme, I think.
Yeah.
Wichita State. My bad. Forgive me. Now I look like a fake. But I remember him in college.
In college?
Yeah.
He went to a college. How about that?
Dude, he was. I was right. But yeah, like he makes the right move. He has a scary, like pure jumper when he's firing on all cylinders. Like he just knows how to score. He knows when to pass. I've never seen him do a dumb play.
Yeah.
And I can't say that even with a lot of the best players in the NBA. Part of it though might be because the best players in the NBA always have the ball, so they have
more
moments.
chance to fuck up.
Yeah, but Fred VanVleet, super high IQ from the beginning, I feel.
Yeah.
And on top of that, skilled, not afraid of tough moments, just like a man.
Okay. Yeah, so you like men. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
I like watching men play ball.